of it. As per our contract. No touching! Let's dance! Born of ice and frost, blaze over! Let the show begin.
Out of the way! That's gonna hurt in the morning. Adventure time. Teamwork is dreamwork.
We're way behind schedule.
Get out of here! Take cover! Why do they never miss?
Access denied.
With the wind!
Get out of here! Out of the way! Off we go! Take cover! Ow! Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. Wow! Where did that come from? Oh, ow! Off we go! Take cover!
For Rex Lapis! Let's dance! Born of ice and frost.
I'm going in! Get out! That's gonna hurt in the morning! Get out of here! Why do they never miss? Get out of here! Take cover!
Access denied. Perhaps whoever left these behind was also fulfilling a contract. Huh. We're way behind schedule. If you lie on the grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world. Born of ice and frost, this is long overdue. Access denied. touching. Next on the agenda. I'll protect us. You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dia,
Okay.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
Fine.
Adventure time! Even better than I imagined. It's my lucky day. Adventure time!
Huh. They got here before us.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Although, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of them?
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair, don't you? And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro...
You stay right there!
Boy-mate! What do you think you're doing?
Grandpa!
Don't you see this blade here?
You coward! Why are your hands shaking?
Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Paimon's dizzy.
This day's going just great.
What a nuisance.
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us. It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said, it may well have been the remains of Lesser Lord Kusanali's power. The dendro archon.
Grandpa? Grandpa!
Hey, look around you.
Did there used to be a
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, the symbols on the gate belonged to... It could have been an underground palace in the distant...
Oh, a miracle. Praise King Deshret!
What's he doing here? And his...
They must have fallen down here with us. Most of them seem in really bad shape. Except for him. He could...
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalted...
He's not actually gonna...
As it happens,
What are you doing?
don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects 2 major deities are vying to showcase their power to us.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in guides.
Indeed. New discoveries are always...
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. King Deshret will take care of his...
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Rahman.
Huh? Are you mocking me?
Interpret it however you want. But there's something I'd like to draw.
Whatever you say.
There's nothing to be angry about.
It does seem kind of...
Off we go! Get out of here! Take cover!
Windblade!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
All hail. Let the show begin. Next on the agenda. Access denied.
Get out of here! Take cover! That's gonna hurt in the morning. Get out of here! Out of the way!
Wind blade!
Everybody stand back!
With the wind!
Huh? That's gonna hurt in the morning. Benny's adventure team, assemble! Off we go!
This is long overdue. I'll protect us.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Out of the way! I'm going in!
Disappear!
Get out of here! Take cover! Adventure time!
Wind blade!
We're way behind schedule. No touching. Next on the agenda... Next on the agenda... Next on the agenda... Next on the agenda...
That's a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
It's getting brighter! Oh, it looks so beautiful!
Wait. What's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
These are King Deshret runes.
They left something behind.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient King Deshret script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated. The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization and...
Isn't sharing knowledge against the academia?
Yes. However, you'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and King Deshret were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make any sense.
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but you've just witnessed his priest's
I've never heard of the surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. King Deshret's death. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Rahman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, my Aramites, and I.
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. But please, give me some time.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where our camp's located.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow. And I'll reach...
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy...
Yes.
That must have been rough, but he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own... It's too bad he was held back by his belief in King Deshret.
The outcome...
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice, long sleep. We'll need a... Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
Ramon,
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring...
I guess all I can say now is...
Don't mention it. But we share a common cause now. From here on out, we're out.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scrot!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you!
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no! Make it quick, please! Swift and painless!
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turned pale like they've seen a ghost!
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders! You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves!
No, not Sino! He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy!
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to...
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy.
They, wanted to extract...
Don't play dumb. They extract divine canned knowledge.
I
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry!
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest. Huh?
Huh?
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of the withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, he asked them, do you wish to create a god?
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet. After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it. Next, they decided that their new god...
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the scholars. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can... If it's knowledge, no mortal can...
You must have noticed by now. It is as if they are cursed with a desire. Some organism. This is but a form of phototaxis.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a... When the Academia first discovered, they found that at the time she not to mention that slowly but surely...
So...
All right, let's try to keep our... Raman, give me a few...
Sure, as you wish.
I will end you. Let's not waste time.
Born of ice and frost, I can fix this.
Out of the way!
No touching.
I slipped up.
Out of the way! Ow! Everybody stand back!
Stay right.
Get out of here! Out of the way!
This isn't good.
There's nothing wrong with reaping a reward every now and then. Next on the agenda... Next on the agenda...
Let's dance.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their...
The atmosphere. Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about?
Or I can go fetch...
Oh! Paimon's so coming with you!
Do you have any plans, Traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were still withholding some information?
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
What a whirlwind of a story. I felt like I was holding...
It seems like there'll be more issues to face in the days ahead.
Still, now's a good time to make our next...
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed.
So, everyone...
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
Well, Let's brainstorm a little.
The next time we gather here, we must...
Yep, it'll work out.
In the past, I never imagined that even the gods could suffer from hardship. If we can find a way to change all of this, will this nation become a better place?
Don't rush. This is a big undertaking, and the plan... Take it slowly. We need to make sure the plan is as effective as possible.
He's starting to read his book again. Hey, are you even listening?
Would you like me to lend you something to read?
No way! Your books aren't quite to Paimon's tastes.
I was joking. I know my books are far too difficult for you, and I have no intention of lending them out.
Ugh, you're so annoying!
The past few days have been some of the most challenging work I've ever taken on. And none of it'll earn me a single mora. I can't believe it.
Look on the bright side, Dia. Maybe we'll get a huge reward after this is all over.
You've got a point. Hey, what would you do if you woke up tomorrow with more money than you could ever spend?
Paimon would buy boatloads of tasty snacks.
That's it?
And maybe some tasty drinks as well?
How adorable. Well, here's to all our indulgent fantasies. If there's a chance they can come true, I'll give it my best shot. And here's hoping that everything we do from now on will change this world for the better.